Here we are at a brand new venue for us called the Cellar Bar. And walking down some steps, which you can see. Lovely entrance with the old lamps, looks lovely. And you can see where we're going to be playing. You come in here, you can see that it's a lovely old cellar. Guess an old wine cellar or something like that. You can see where we set the PA up. You can see it's called the Cabin Club Dorset. And we hope it does very well, but we're looking forward to playing this one. So, a few people in already. So, have a look. It does remind me of the cellar in Liverpool, so let's hope it's as good as.
He was on the other day. He was on Songwriters on the.
Yeah.
Not that I'm seeing a songwriter. I'm going to watch the programme. It was one of those Sky Arts things.
Yeah.
And he came on and he was explaining how he wrote the songs. And he spends every winter. He comes over to Galway in Ireland for 2 months. He spends January and February in Galway. I thought, what a lovely idea that is.
That sounds like a plan.
It sounds like we should go there in January and see if we go around all the pubs and see if we can bump into
Let's
him.
find Steve Earle. He goes to Galway for January and February every year. That sounds like a plan to me. You won't get a tan, okay, but you'll have great crack. You'll have great fun.
And the oysters, apparently.
And the oysters and the Guinness are that good. You'll go for a paddle anywhere. You won't feel it. You won't feel the cold.
Yeah.
It'll be grand.
Go for a swim in the sea and
Go
I'll
for
be
a swim in
okay.
the sea when you have some oysters and Guinness. That should be great. That's what we do. We're all mad.
Do a little song. We did one before, a Ralph McTell song, and Streets of London, for the gentleman from London. But we'll do this one. This is about when he shared a house with some Irish guys. And these guys were the old-fashioned Irish, the navvies, and they built the motorway, the M25, amongst many other roads as well. And he says it was interesting because when he was sharing it, in those days he was a poor musician, so he was sharing a house. He says they worked very hard, but on a Friday night they would go out and they'd do what the Irish call going on the lash, which basically means you're going out to have a bevy or two. And he says they'd always dress up very smart, they'd have a suit on, they'd have the collar and tie on, and they look perfect, and they'd go out. And he says then you'd see them about 4 o'clock in the morning, and the shirt would be ripped, the jacket would be missing an elbow or a shoulder pad, and the nose would be over there, there'd be blood everywhere, and they wouldn't. And he says they were in an awful state. But he says when they used to come back, maybe early Sunday morning, they always used to start writing a letter home to the mothers, saying how much they hated the country and how they wanted to return to Ireland. And he says the thing was, when they woke up later that day, very late on Sunday night, they come down, they'd make the dreadful cup of coffee, that's the first thing they're going to have, and they see the letter that they were writing home to the mother, and the first thing they do is pick it up, screw it up and throw it in the bin, because they were now back to being working class lads again. So it's called Long Way from Clare to Here.
We were called for the morning and getting home late on Sunday. I don't go to mass. It's a long, long way from Clare to here. It's a long, long way from Clare to here. Lord, it's a long, long way. It gets further day by day. It's a long, long way from Clare to here. So when Friday night comes around and he's only in for drinking, his man would love a letter home. He's too tired for writing, 'cause it's a long, long way from Clare to here. It's a long, long its pockets full of green. It's a long, long way from Clare to here. It's a long, long way from Clare to here. It's a long, long way. It gets further day by day. It's a long, long way from Clare to here. The only time I feel alright is when I'm drinking. And ease off the pain a bit, levels out my thinking. It's a long, long way from Clare to here. It's a long, long way from Clare to here. It's a long, long way. It gets further day by day. It's a long, long way from Clare to sure, I dream I hear a piper play. Maybe it's a notion. And I dream I see white horses dance on that other ocean. 'Cause it's a long, long way from Clare to here. It's a long, long way from Clare to here. It's a long, long way. It gets